call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Penn State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Going to swing it on second down. On the run, fires downfield. Finds his man. It's Jones. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. They're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing it.
Breaks into the open. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Off the RPO, complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, and throwing that strike.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Houston wants to play fast. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Houston will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first.
Turning it on. Steps stops out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intent...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He'll take a shot. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try and get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Finds him out of the backfield. Touchdown, Penn State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Under fire. Finds the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Cougars want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Driver. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. With the catch, it's Jones. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll send the back in motion. They get to him as he throws.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Had to throw it before he wanted.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle,
There he goes! Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. At the 20, he's got space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Houston going up tempo. From the gun to give, looking for room. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt.
On to kick it away.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Glenn. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. He wants to throw it again. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. Wideout trying to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Houston.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half. And listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
That's caught. It's Jones. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's driving. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Are you kidding me? I mean, it's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the lone running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's caught. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
I tell you, I love the toughness by the quarterback in that throw because he knew he was going to get hit. He still stepped into the throw, made sure it was going to be accurate right before taking that massive shot.
Finds his tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Nittany Lions are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Driver. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Driver. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down. And with a hallelujah land. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Zings it complete to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Looking for space. It's Driver. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. In the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. At midfield, he's got room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Give to the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Unloads quickly. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together, fighting off the defender. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Houston, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone. Running wide open down the gut of the field. At the 30. The 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback empties his backfield. Going right to work up top. Caught over the middle. It's Brooks. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They've been running it, but now the pass. Complete to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Didn't even come close to getting back to the line. He'll lose 8.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Beck's going for the goal line. And they keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Let's it fly. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. When you know you have a team outclassed,